everybody. Today I'm going to be making this basket. I saw it originally on Angie Judah's Ustream that she had a couple of Saturdays ago. I thought it looked really cute and seemed to be pretty easy. I need to make a bunch of little baskets for a Girl Scout event, and I thought this would be the perfect project. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. She started off with a 6x6 piece of white cardstock, scored at 1.5 inches on all four sides. I don't know if you can see the score marks, but I'm just going to go ahead right now and fold my cardstock on all of the score lines. The next thing she did was she cut these parts of the cardstock on the score line up to this first score line here. And she did that on both sides. It's really important, and I'm trying to be very careful when I cut this, to cut it right on the score line, because if it's not, when you fold up the walls of the basket, they're going to be off. So, there. The next thing was putting the adhesive onto the box here. And she only put it on these two flaps here. A little bit better. The next thing she did was she took about 8.5 inches of ribbon, and I'm just going to use this floral ribbon I got at Michael's a couple of years ago, I believe, in their dollar area. I hoard ribbon too. So next I'm going to attach the ribbon to the inside of the box here. Then I'm going to go ahead and bring up the walls this way, like that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and attach this, bring the ribbon over, so that my pattern is on the outside. And the box is formed. The next thing she did was she took 4 pieces of pattern paper, and this is paper that I had from last year's celebration catalog. It's Melon Mambo, but I don't remember what the name of the stack was. I guess it really doesn't matter because you can't get it anymore anyway. I have 4 pieces, and my pieces are measured at 1 3/8 by 2 3/4. I believe her measurements were slightly different. I think they were 1 3/8 by 2 7/8 or something like that. I don't know. I just kind of, it was, her measurements for some reason were a little bit long. Maybe I'm not measuring right, or I don't know. I'm not good at the ruler. I'm still trying to get good at that, so it could be that. But I wanted a bit of a border around my my paper, so you can see some of the white box. So that's why I did it that way. I also took some Melon Mambo ink, and I sponged, or I'm going to sponge the outside of around the edge of each piece, each of the 4 pieces. Okay, put that aside. Now I'm going to just attach all 4 pieces to the basket. Okay, next I'm just going to take another white piece of cardstock, And this bunny stamp that I also got from the dollar section at Michael's, the stamp is called, company is called Craftsmart, and it's just this little bunny, and I thought he was really cute. And I like images like that to stamp and color and, you know, do whatever I like with. So I just stamp them. And then what I'm going to do is take a blender pen, and I'm going to kind of zoom in here. With the Melon Mambo, I'm going to take a blender pen and just shade in his nose. And I say he because I always, you know, thought the Easter Bunny was a boy. I'm pretty sure he is a boy. Just like that. And then I cut him out. But for the sake of time, I already cut him out right there. So we are going to move on. You notice his little whiskers are missing on the side. We are going to address that in a minute. Okay. So the next thing I did was I took my scallop circle punch, and I don't have the really big one, so this is just the regular size one from the older model. I also sponged the edges of the scallop. And then what I did was I took the bunny stamp again, just to address that whisker situation, and I stamped them again. And it really doesn't matter that his whole body isn't going to show up on the scallop, because we're going to glue down the one we cut out. And you can see I made a mistake on this side. It didn't stamp good or well the first time, so I redid it. Make a mistake, flip it over, try it again. So I'm just going to adhere them down here right over the top so that the little whiskers match up, and you can't even really tell that that I cut his whiskers off. Okay, so to finish this up, I am going to adhere down, oops, put some adhesive just on the bottom half of the scallop circle here, and just attach it to the front of the basket. I grabbed some Easter grass. Angie used, she made crinkle paper out of cardstock, but I have Easter grass coming out of my eyeballs having 5 kids, so I just used some of that. And I just stuck it in here, and there you have it. It's big enough, it's just big enough for a few treats. It's not big at all, but it's going to be perfect for what I'm using it for. I'm just going to put a couple of plastic eggs with some jelly beans in it, and it's going to be a nice little treat for the girls. If you have any questions, you can leave me one on YouTube, or I have a Facebook page, The Ink Spot, or I have a blog. It's theinkspot76.blogspot.com. That's a mouthful. You can also catch the original version of this basket that Angie did on her blog at, I believe it's mychickenscratch.com. She's awesome, and I really like to thank her for such an awesome idea. I told her on the Ustream that I was going to use this for my Girl Scouts, and I hope she'll be able to see my result. Other than that, I'm all set for today. I'll catch you next time. Bye!